All right, so just doing another example of a normal distribution. ACT scores are something that do follow normal distribution. I looked all this up. The mean score is 21 and the standard deviation is 5. So see if you can fill in the values on this curve and then answer these questions about the different percentages. Pause the video, give it a shot. And get it all to fit here. Okay. So I'm going to label along the bottom. The mean goes in the middle, 21, and then we just go up by 5 and down by 5. 31 up to 36, and then going down we would go 16, 11, and 6. Okay, so to get in the top 16%, right? So basically you could kind of add these together, and right, I think this line would represent the 2.5, top 2.5% going that way. Then we add this 13.5, so we'd be in the 16% right on this line. Okay, so if you want to get in the top 16%, you'd have to 26 or above. All right, score between 16 and 31, so it's just adding them together. So right here, we just have to add together 34, 34, and 13.5. And I believe that that comes out to be 81.5%. Okay, and then what percent score at least 16? So here's 16, so at least would mean 16 or higher, so I'd be going all the way over. Okay, so we would have to add up all these together. Honestly, if you remember that these are 16% this way, then the ones that score at least 16 would be everybody else, which would be 84%. And then the final question, score less than 26. So here's our 26, and less than the 26 would go this way, which would be, again, 50% over here plus 34 more would be 84%. Score less than 26. All right, one final example. This one is heights, and this is the male height one again. So we have 5'10" in the middle, but I want to do it at 670 inches because that's a little bit easier. And then the standard deviation is 4 inches. So again, label the graph and see if you can answer these 3 questions. All right, 70 in the middle, and then you just go up or down by 4 each time. So this would be 66, 62, and 58. I want to know where Mr. Westphal is. In fact, this is a good point out, like how these are used is like, what the heck am I? I'm about 5'7", so that'd be about 67 inches. So I'd be right here. So my percentile rank would be a little bit more than 16. If I add up all these, that's 16, and then I'm a little bit past there. So we'd have part of this graph. So I'd say I'm in about the 20th percentile for height. So kind of it's about right, probably, to be honest. 20% of people are shorter than or equal to me. Anyways, that's not what's even being asked here. So you could find your own percentile rank that way if you want. You'd probably fall in one of these chunks and have to kind of estimate it, but you could if you want. I guess if you're a male. So 62 is right here. So what percent are shorter than that? And that would only be, if I add those chunks down there, that's just 2.5%. So that'd be the 2.5 percentile. What percent are taller than 82? So here's 82, and taller is not very much, less than 1%. So it's just 0.15 of a percent. And what height must you be to be taller than 97.5%? So once you get practice with this, you kind of get used to it. But these two little chunks are 2.5% if you add them together. So to be taller than 97.5, you'd have to be right on this line. It's 2 standard deviations above. And if you're not sure, you can add all these up, right? We'd have 50% on this line. This one would be 84%. And then if you add this other chunk, you'd be at 97.5. Sorry, that is all messed up now, but that should say 97.5. Okay, so this line right here, 2 standard deviations above the mean, represents 97.5. So that'd be 78 inches. All right, so this lesson, normal distributions look like this. Not everything is normally distributed, but if it is, it'll generally have these percentiles and they'll be symmetrical. Right? Most people will surround the mean, and then the two sides will be exactly matched. Right? Not many people out on the tails. If the data is normally distributed, that's how it works. So height, ACT scores, A lot of other things are normally distributed. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching.